Now, look, I understand losing fat, getting lean is probably the hardest thing to do. And the only reason it's hard is because it's just hard to stay consistent and do the monotonous things on a day-to-day basis. And it's probably easy to do once you're 5 weeks in on your consistency plan or 30 days in being consistent. But it really gets difficult when you really start to look at the big, when you start to look at the big picture and you start to realize how far you got to go. Like, you may be somebody that's 30 pounds overweight and you're thinking to yourself, man, 30 pounds, that's gonna take maybe 10 or 12 weeks, maybe even longer than that, just to drop these 30 pounds. And really, yes, that's true. But if you think of it a certain way, right? If you take it, rather than thinking of it like, oh man, this is gonna take forever, try to break it down into days. And when you break it down into days, if you win the day, then you won the day. Like, you're making progress towards your steps. So it just makes it a little bit easier in your mind to digest it, that you're going to be climbing this Mount Everest, this grand hill, and it's going to take a while. But if you just break it down to the day, then you kind of look at it a little bit easier, because now you can think of it as, if I just win today, then I won, rather than, oh, I gotta be consistent all of these days to get my result, you know? And even though in the process you're probably gonna, to maintain what you have, you're gonna have to make a lifestyle change, but to even get there is just a drag. So I understand what you're going through. I understand that you probably have been overweight for some time and you just want to chop it off really quick, and it just doesn't even make sense for you to just try to take your time with it. But at the end of the day, man, look, you got that way for a reason. You know, like all of the choices that you made in the past led you to the person you are today, as far as your weight, the way you look. You know, if you're looking sloppy, it's because you chose to be sloppy, you know? So now going forward, you know, you got to make better habits. And even though you may be 30 pounds overweight or 50 pounds overweight or 20 pounds overweight, whatever, and you may not be happy with how you look, then don't try not to look at Mount Everest, man, like climbing Mount Everest. Look at it as, okay, I just gotta go up a meter at a time, you know, or whatever. I just gotta go one step at a time. I just gotta climb one arm length at a time. That's it, you know? And same with the days, man. Look, break it down day by day. What makes it easier for me is I have a log. I have an Excel spreadsheet now in which I can track my weight. And I'm like, okay, you know, I'm done. Like, I just want to be consistent and get my weight down to where I need it to be. So I track it every day, and I'm like, okay, as long as so if I'm on day 5, for example, let me just win day 5 and let me stack these consecutive days in a row. But I'm not worried about the bigger picture anymore. I'm just worried about, okay, did I get what I needed to get done today? Not tomorrow, not the day after tomorrow, not next week. Let's get it done today. Let me execute on my plans today. And it makes it so much easier, and it makes it less stressful, because you don't have to think about the amount of time it's going to take, you know? But that's just one of those tips that I've been implementing into my life. And even though all of my days right now are just super long, it's just grind mode, just work from sun up to sundown, and, you know, not getting too much sleep. But I just know I had to, you know, I got to change my habits, man. I'm 30 now, baby. I'm in my 30s, so I ain't got that much time left on earth, man. You know, I could live till 60, and I'm halfway there, so I'm trying to turn up quick, because I want to be rich when I'm young, not old. Let's get it.